slush party is upon us.
Kit Nitro, Cybernetic investigators. Today's episode, DruggWarrr.
The Katzahiro is a popular watering hole hidden away in a nice quiet corner of the city levels, a place where the living deceased go to hide. Amidst the sporous music, lost souls drown themselves in their vices. Back in the dead days of former yore, citizens would inebriate themselves with alcoholic beers, wines, and spirits, but because of the alcohol wars, alcohol had become extinct. Now the only spirits in places like this were the ghosts that haunted it, which was none, because ghosts don't exist. Not since the Ghost Wars. Hunched at my table, I blended in with the clientele. Some sedated themselves with propofolic cocktails, while others got buzzed on tall glasses of coked cola. And there was one guy eating nachos too. I don't know if they served them there or if he brought them himself. The squeaky wheels of my server rolled their way to my table.
What'll it be, Mac?
A Negroni Zero. And I'd appreciate it if you call it a Negroni when you serve it to me.
Unrecognized command?
It's okay. I know what you are. I'll keep your secret if you keep mine. There'll be a nice tip in it for you too.
Okay, you got it.
One Negroni coming up.
A lot more places these days were adopting an android-only policy when it came to who they hired, but I could tell I was talking to a human in disguise. Maybe he lied to get the job, or maybe management was behind it. Either way, he was just another kid, trying to get by in this municipality we call a metropolis. As the LCD mega clock hit 9:30, my 9 o'clock arrived. Maeve Dunderdorf, a cyborg socialite off her feet, with plenty of kilobytes of coquettishness.
So, when I got the signal that a Kit Gibson was seeking contact, I assumed it wasn't the one I know.
If there's another out there like me, I haven't met them, or gotten to know them, which wouldn't take long since they would be someone like me.
It really is you. I thought maybe you were wearing a morphoclava.
It's me, Dunderdorf, and you know what this meeting is about. I want to talk to your boss.
Last time that happened, he walked away with a bloody nose.
Nothing a little spray of sinoplasty didn't fix. Besides, that was just business. It's not like that this time.
You're telling me the Kit Gibson is looking for my boss's services?
Why is that so hard to believe?
Well, the Kit Gibson I know had a USB port so tight, one might confuse it for flat paneling.
What?
Besides, you may say it's not about business, but how do I really know this time it's really about pleasure?
One Negroni for the flat top.
Thanks.
Thanks for the tip, Mac. And anything for the tattooed beauty?
Just a water and ice for me.
You got it, big spender.
Wow. Drinking, thanking and tipping androids? You really have changed. Maybe this is a software upgrade I can work with. Don't mind that the hardware is the same. That was never a problem, if you know what I mean.
I completely understand the words you were saying to me.
All right. I guess you passed the test. I'll take you to him. Much obliged.
Transaction complete.
Keep an eye on this, will you, handsome? I just need a minute to power my nose.
I'll be here.
Sounds like we're in, Kit.
Agreed. But we need to stay frosty.
My CPU is as cool as a cucumber. Whatever that is.
My tympanic membrane hummed with the secret signal sent from the device in my ear canal, a communication of the flesh to the machine, to the flesh. On the other end of the line was Nitro Gibson, my Lincoln business partner of no relation. Despite appearances, we were on the job. A pair of human detectives. Private Dix in a city of computer science gone MAD, which as everyone knows spells the word mad. Maeve's not stupid. She may still be keeping an eye on me.
It sounds like they've got both eyes on you, all right.
Meaning what exactly?
I calculate the odds lean in the direction of contemplation of fornication.
Yeah, forget I asked.
Forgotten. Handsome.
Avery, how are you holding up?
All right, Kev. Nitro's treating me well. But how does this Maeve Thunderdorf fit into all of it?
She doesn't. Not directly. But we're dealing with an underworld that likes to keep outsiders at a long-range proximity. There are degrees of separation, and this is degree 1. But it's a step closer to finding MM.
I trust you know what you're doing.
That makes 3 of us.
Keep us posted, Kit. We'll stay on hand for when you need us.
Thanks, Nitro. As I worked through my theatrical Negroni, I witnessed the singular cube in Maeve's ice water. Just as it dissolved to a near-invisible shard, Maeve returned from the facilities, alive and full of new energy. In one quick swoop, she scooped the glass, necking a third of its contents, spilling another equal fraction on the bar floor, and leaving the final 3.3 recurring in the glass. I guess luxury's not truly enjoyed until it's taken for granted.
You ready, handsome?
Sure. We linked arms and departed the Katsuhiro, approaching the exit door, a symbolic symbol of the deeper situation I was getting myself into. My stomach uploaded a small pinch of a signal to the middle of my brain. Its message was quiet, but simple. It told me, it's gonna be a long night.
Left home with a friend of mine. Gone 2 years and I don't know why. Now I'm happy all the time. I can't think and I'm feeling fine. Girl put me in a situation. I'm going through soft commutation.
As I followed Maeve's lead, we descended lower and lower through the city levels, in a public transport elevator. How far down are we set to go?
You got a problem with going down, big boy?
She's making a double entendre.
We're heading the whole way down to the ground floor. Level 0. So make sure you watch your back.
I will.
You won't be the only one, sweetheart. Wink emoji.
She means your rear end.
At the concrete soul of the Jersey Sprawl, we began our strut along the city's bottom level. A vulnerable soft belly to roam if you don't have a good eye for red flags and the defense for when they come. Fortunately, I had the forethought to pack heat, with my slugger handy, loaded and ready to fire, like a regular TJ laser. On the ground floor, there are many places where you can't even see the sky. Under a clutter of traffic, down a dark tunnel, or standing directly in front of a wall. On top of that, you've got the overwhelming white noise running 24/7, filled with adverts, splitverts, overt queverts of converts, and skateverts, as well as the many other obverts to avert. A bright blazing rectangle spread across the sky, beckoning the bottom dwellers below, searing the eyes of those that answered its call. The regular output of one sewage spewer and so-called senator, DG Donnacha, preaching to the backwards converted. Their message was shrouded in warning, and amalgamated of fear and data picked like cherries, whatever those are. The word was out. There was a new drug in town. Nano. Donnacha boomed and roared about its terrors and how the latest street-sweeping poison was corrupting our children and destroying our nation's values. I had heard it all before. About 17 times that same day. There's just no avoiding the broadcast. Donnacha made their typical statistical predictions of decline. As usual, they were as accurate as a psychic, meaning they weren't accurate at all, because psychics don't exist. Not since the Psychic Wars. The senator addressed a question of what they would do if nano was made legal the next day. They smirked, and said they would probably give the substance a try. The segment concluded with Donnacha plugging a pharmaceutical sponsor and signing off with a quick comment about how cyber schools were turning children's brains upside down, delaying their puberty. The great blazing rectangle returned to its broadcast of a singing and dancing can of coked cola, drowned out by a chorus of picketers below, shouting, "The revolution has been cannibalized." Maeve and I moved on. She led me around a small corner to a ratty door with a PAD lock. A low-res printed sign above read Electronics Bordello. Same name, different venue. Bit of a downgrade from his last place.
He wouldn't need to move so much if it weren't for straight cursors like you.
Last time I'd visited this business, his entrance had had better decor. Now there wasn't even a bouncer outside.
Just a heads up, the bouncer inside is a bit intense.
Oh, never mind. The layout was functionally familiar. A rack of guarded doors down a short but packed aisle, drowned in a haze of electronic hallucinations of carnal indulgence. An undeniable human aroma invaded the senses of all visitors, whether they liked it or not. A dungeon of interfaces, programmed for the id, designed to escape the prison of the flesh by embracing it. Dripping wet VGA ports, Menage a Trois Ds, and raspberry cream pies, all available via discs in both hard and floppy. The atmosphere was unholy, and there were wires everywhere.
This way, handsome. He's expecting you.
Wow, look what the com-aided translator procured.
Virgil Realite, the very man I wanted to see, a proprietor in the business of digital fantasy, a man divorced from reality, who insisted on keeping the name. It'll soon become clear that I don't like this guy very much.
Maeve sent me a line on the short message service. She tells me you finally softened and wish to unwind. Are you just a common electric sheep, dreaming of androids, or are you interested in something more sophisticated? A beach sunset, a moon campfire, or a simple, intimate, candlelit shadow on the wall near the bed? Which one of my dreams do you desire?
I don't have a lot of time here. We both know how much you like to go on and on.
God damn it, Kit! What's your problem with me? I provide a service, so what if it's not Puritan?
I don't care about that. I just need some info about one of your clients.
I don't hawk data anymore. The risk is too high these days. As long as lead styluses like Donnacha stay in office, I've got to keep my hands as clean as a CEO's story.
Virgil didn't just deal in synthetic scenarios. He had a sidebar hustle. To keep the lights on and the gigawatt gigolos running, Virgil mined data. A lot of his customers came for so-called sinful delights, but others just wanted pleasure of the head, mind, and heart chest. To talk and feel listened to. And they were listened to. But the ear wasn't human. Thoughts, secrets, and opinions were recorded, archived, and sold. The gig was legal, provided the information was processed and statisticized, but Virgil was crafty. He knew how to retain the audio for his own use, and name his own price in the city's underground. A black heart, selling black mail in a black market. A black heart, black mail, black market. You don't hawk data anymore, huh? Then what's with that bit of old tech behind you? It doesn't look like you're using it to listen to music.
The quarter-inch player? It's an antique. For decoration. Besides, even if I did sell you what you're looking to buy, I don't think you can afford my high price.
And I'm not offering to pay. How about we make a different deal? You give me what I want, and I don't fill you with these. I pointed to my gun, but I meant my bullets.
All right, Kit. I see your game, boy. What can I do to get you out of here?
I'm looking for someone called the Rat Trapper.
Well, your audio port must be pretty close to base level to know about him. He's small time, but growing very fast. He's managed to get a near stranglehold on that nano drug that's been making a name for itself.
So I've been hearing on the live stream. What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
Well, that's a bit complicated.
I cocked my gun further to imply a more lethal shot, even though that's not how guns work.
I only know so much. The Rat Trapper is more than just a dealer. I've never seen his face, but some of his followers come here. They call themselves rats. They're not like other gangs. There's something in their eyes.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
I've listened to their conversations on the analog. You need to understand, these people are broken, Kit. They talk about the Rat Trapper, but never give me anything that could dox him. They say how lucky they are to be trapped by him, because they're just rats. Rats that needed to be trapped. I'm telling you, this guy's more than just a drug lord. What he's starting is some sort of cult.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
Not much, but I know this. Like I said, he's got a near stranglehold on Nano, but he's not the only source. The level 3 jackers still have enough turf to keep the Rat Trapper from monopolising entirely. It helps that they've been around a lot longer. Of course, you might know them better as the level 1 sweepers. This was before they moved up in the world. Some say selling Nano is what raised their status. I'm telling you, nothing's been the same since it hit the streets.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
The patriarch of the level 3 jackers is an og by the name of Eamon Corelli, better known as the Minesweeper. He's been in the business a long time. They say his mind is still sharp, his flesh is failing him. Word is he's more machine than man at this point. He made a name for himself back in the day, sometime between the 16th and 17th wave. His business was just a street McAfee at first, but they expanded to other streams on the blockchain, including narcotics. They were the sole distributor of cyber until it was legalised. Then they had a monopoly on hardline before the taxman claimed that too. Then it was viral, data crack, open source base, tech, mech, nuke, tech mech, all the major corrupting vices. Before the suits took them over, one by one, but not Nano. Somehow the Rat Trapper got there before the Minesweeper, and the settlers have been fighting back ever since.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
I was just as curious as you, Kit. Believe me, something about the situation just didn't seem right, so I had to look deeper. I got one of my many anonymous links on the line. They were able to calculate the distribution source of Nano's only lab, the only place it was coming from.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
That's the thing. I managed to get the paperwork right in front of me, but the conclusion didn't make sense. The location of the lab was a level 3 warehouse, but the lease was under the name Eamon Corelli. This could only mean one thing. The Minesweeper and the Rat Trapper are one and the same. Somehow the old man's merge with machine has left him split. I don't think he even knows he's his own worst enemy. This city has always been sick, but never before have I seen a civil war of the minds trying to break it.
What do you know about the Rat Trapper's location?
The Nano Lab is in the Bravo district on Freya Street. That's where you'll find the Rat Trapper, or the Minesweeper, depending on your interpretation.
Freya Street, in the Bravo district.
That's right.
You could have just told me that from the start.
I guess I've been still processing all of it myself. I didn't think I wanted to share this, but it feels really good now that someone else knows. Maybe I wanted to get caught.
I don't care. I have what I need, and I'm leaving.
Be careful, Kit. I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into.
I don't see how there's any more you could possibly tell me.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
I hope for your sake, I won't need to see you again soon.
You say that, but I don't see you getting out of here in one piece.
I'm not worried about that. Nitro, lights.
Huh?
About little deals and issues, things that I just don't understand. I could white light at night, or it's like touch at times. I don't think I mean anything to you.
I moved out of Virgil's hole swiftly with my slugger in hand to ward off the local heat. The Bravo district wasn't near. If I wanted to make it there tonight, I'd need to take a cab. But they didn't go anywhere below level 1. First, I'd need to ride the elevator back up.
Elevator 89 is out of service. Please take elevator 88 or elevator 90. Elevator 89 is out of service. Please take elevator 88 or elevator 90.
Local vandals had done their dirty work while I was at Virgil's. A common act for ground floorers who have a problem with seeing others coming and going from the ground. Sabotage. The cables had been dismantled. Sparks flew left and right, decorating a spray print graffiti that read, "Heaven is an L13. Nitro, the elevator's down.
Just got the report online. 88 and 90 are down too.
Please take elevator 88 or elevator 90.
That's not what it says here.
They don't have my eyes.
True.
Elevator 89 is out of service. The nearest available is elevator 95.
I don't have time to get to 95.
How are your rock climbing skills?
Hilarious.
Hey, you wanna go up?
Pardon me?
Hey man, I can help you. I know a shortcut.
The kid materialized as though spawned from out of nowhere. A ground floor, all dressed down with somewhere to go.
I didn't break the elevator. I also want to go up, like you. I'm heading to a party. I know a secret way, and I can take you.
What's in it for you?
It's a bit weird in there, and I need a tough guy with me. You'll be my bodyguard.
I'm not bringing you back down.
Hey man, I don't want to come back. Besides, the way down is easier than the way up.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, alright.
Nitro, I might have found a way up.
Keep me upgraded.
Hey, who's Nitro? Is she cool?
Don't worry about it. The kid led me around a corner to a pile of trash. I started to think I'd made a deal with a loon. I could tell he was high. Maybe he was just another rocket man, burning out his fuse alone.
Some guys did a do-frame and burrowed a tunnel. It's just this way.
The kid turned a slab of mega cardboard, revealing it to be a makeshift door, hiding a tunnel.
They don't like it when I come and go, but they don't want me telling anyone either. It gets tenuous. It's good to have muscle. Come on, let's go. I'm Buck, by the way. You?
Kit.
You're on the job, huh? After a perp?
Something like that.
You armed?
Slugger.
Cool. So, you like to party?
No.
Okay. How about this nitro?
Not with you.
Okay.
If the bottom floor is the soft belly of the Jersey Sprawl, then I was entering the city's slimy subcutaneous fat that lay before the sexy show abs of the skyline. There was a name for places like this. The mid-level. Strange worlds within worlds, kept within floors between floors. The kid and I steadily ascended through a burrowed-out spiral set of steps laden with a neighborhood of occupied, hollowed-out hovels. Families, gangs, loners, all huddled in their own homes, staring at us two invading street dwellers with eyes that knew little beyond the warmth of their LED light. The downtrodden, doing its best to survive on what little food, water, energy, and data it could siphon from the city. Mainliners, doom-scrollers, and nuclear families banded together by neglect. The silence was deafening, and there were wires everywhere.
Almost there, big guy.
We reached the top of the bottom, ascending through a trap door leading to the rotten ceramic tiles of a level 1 apartment. High-capacity activity boomed from the next room, guarded by a bouncer with their desktop theme set to grunge and flannel.
Password.
D@RTHD1M3D51U66@60.
Hey, no keygens.
Come on, man. I'll be no trouble.
I don't know.
I got currency. You like Sundowned?
The kid conjured a dirty bottle of foggy liquid, waving the container in the bouncer's interface. Sundon't. A greasy handmade liquor common on the bottom floor, one of the area's few attractions. A real hard drive formatter for those that are into that sort of process.
Get that poison away from me. It smells worse than a rotten banana. Whatever that is. Some of the guests might appreciate it though. You can go through.
Yeah, alright.
What's your story? You got a 5-3 AMU5 or something?
Uh-huh. Elevator's down. Just passing through. Nothing local.
Alright. Make it quick. But you can't go out the front door. There's a fire escape you can use. Last room on the right.
Thanks. It was a level 1 block party. A smorgas motherboard of soiree. Stood before me was a library of spaces providing a spectrum of kicks, heavy and light. The kid disappeared just as fast as he had materialized, leaving me alone, sticking out like a sore thumb drive. Delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol rammed the air. I needed to move fast to reduce corruption of my processors. I walked swiftly to the last room on the right, my portal out of the building-wide web to the streets. Peering through the door left ajar, I saw a direct path to the fire escape, but there was a hurdle in the way. As it turned out, the room was host to a LAN party. Bodies upon bodies entangled in a complex catacomb of intimacy, forged in an erotic embrace, linked synaptically and unified by a single tandem charge fueled by a collective hit of MDMA.exe. The unhierarchical homogeny of switches was a labyrinth of contorted anatomy, diversified by their implants, modifications, and bionic limbs similar to Nitro's arm. A low hum of pleasure filled the room, and there were wires everywhere. My way out was clear. I could make it through, but it was going to get awkward.
Are you sure you don't want a liquid consumable? I've got some Spa Resort Atmo-flavored decaffeinated synth-caff in my inventory.
Is that what you usually drink?
I'm not really one to defrag, but it's helpful on the occasion I have to.
I'm okay. The city is full of so many complicated products. I'm afraid of what I'd be putting into my body.
That's a fair assessment.
This is a very nice place you have. Is it just you living here?
It is now.
How long have you and Kit been working together?
A little over a year.
Wow, I would have thought longer. He's certainly an interesting character.
That's the idea.
What do you mean?
When was the last time you were connected to MM?
Too long. I've been in tunnel vision so long in searching. It's been hard to focus on details.
I understand.
I didn't even want to come to the Sprawl, but I don't see how I had a choice. But a friend recommended the two of you for people in need of finding things.
You did seem desperate when you contacted us.
I just really hate being in this city. No offense.
None identified.
I just hope all of this can be over soon.
It should. The Sprawl has its dangers, but Kit won't stop until the job is done. No matter what gets in his way.
Pardon me. Sorry.
That's good to hear. I just hope it's not too late.
I just need to use the fire escape. Sorry.
Based on your description, I personally quantify the odds to be in your favor.
Sorry. Excuse me.
I hope you're right.
We should know soon.
I'm very sorry. Pardon me.
Thank you.
That's a nice tattoo. Sorry.
1 sec. I'm getting something.
What is it?
Influx of traffic in the destination zone.
What does that mean?
Nitro, I've made it out. I just need to get a cab.
I'd hurry. There's an increase of activity surrounding the nano lab. It could be a shakedown.
The Jackers?
Could be.
On it. A taxi flew in immediately. The driver was a Cyborg 9 Cabby.
Jumpin' Jesus on a pogo stick. Where you heading, pal?
Brewer Street, Bravo District, Level 3.
All right, if you just have a look here, I've calculated 4 possible trajectories. Are you new to the city? Perhaps you'd like something more scenic. The city has a lot of great locations. If you're looking for a nice dinner or just a refreshing glass of Coca-Cola, or maybe you need somewhere to stay. There are numerous lovely hollow motels.
Whichever is the quickest way, and I'll pay double if you get me there in half the time. No ads on the way, no account setup, no cookies, no surveys after. 6 out of 6 stars, guaranteed.
You've got yourself a deal, kid.
Good. Now step on it.
Here we go.
I asked the cabbie to drop me around back, away from sight.
Have a better one.
Nitro, the back door's got a matrix lock.
The more high-tech,
Nitro wired into the net to hack the lock. It worked like a charm, meaning that it didn't work at all, because magic doesn't exist. Not since, well, ever, I guess. Looks like I'll have to climb through the window. I climbed through the window. I've climbed through the window. I let Nitro know that I had climbed through the window.
Well done.
That's right, little rat. Come in. Come in.
Upstairs was quiet, but downstairs was a different story. Lines of chemistry sets worked on furiously by the rat trapper's zealots, producing their hot-selling chemical, Nano.
Come into my trap, little rats.
The rat trapper's followers cooked and distributed feverishly, reeking of sweat and broken backs. The humidity was nauseating, and there were wires everywhere. A giant hydraulic man-jack of a beast stormed the drug lord's castle, followed by a swarm of bionically armed minions. It was the half-man, half-machine Virgil had talked about, the Minesweeper.
So, this is where you're making this garbage?
Garbage? My formula to advance for a junkyard like you?
Your formula? You may be the first to synthesize nano, but only by minutes. You just stole our algorithm.
Whatever do you mean?
You know just as well as I do that every time bloodhounds like Donnacha legalize our product, it loses its street value. As long as we keep generating new unregistered working opioid compounds, we can stay in business. Cutting ahead of us like this is just low.
The JPEG started to reach peak resolution. As I peered at the Minesweeper's on-screen facial projection resting on his metallic shoulders, I could surmise his real location. He was really lying on a hospital bed, far away. Just a digital delegator remotely managing his business online, while his own organic hardware experienced its last days.
You have no imagination. Your mother would be ashamed of you.
You leave Mom out of this.
Virgil had got it wrong. There was no half-man, half-machine, no split personality, just a sick man in a fatherly feud with another medical case. Nothing more.
You think I wouldn't figure out you were hiding out on Brewer Lane? You practically grew up in this building. I bet your old bedroom is still exactly the same. You're pathetic.
Shut up!
Bedroom. I think I might be onto something, Nitro. I better act fast. It looks like things are about to crash hard and fast down there.
Stay safe, Kit.
I spotted a nearby door of wood with a metal handle uncomplicated by any electrocoponics circuitry boards or super cables. The light on the other side was dim, glowing over nothing but a rotting shag carpet, a flat mattress, and some unclean blankets that obscured a half-hidden shape, hiding in fear. The search was over. MM?
Yes?
Maggie May, Avery's sister. She had been estranged and lost in the Jersey Sprawl's underground, stuck in a trap of addiction and an abusive relationship with a deluded tyrant. Avery sent me.
Avery? Where is she?
I can show you.
Okay.
We left back the way I came, and not a moment too soon. As we descended back to the streets outside, the interior of the warehouse erupted with gunfire. We took another cab, this time all the way back up, away from the soft belly, away from the underground, away from the pain stomped down below. For now. As we arose, the sun did too. My weirdacy had come to an end. The long night was over. Avery and Maggie May left that same day. They couldn't cover the entire of our fee. It was an awkward conversation, but a very short one. We never heard from them again. Maybe because they never returned to the city, but who knows. After Nitro logged the case file, I can't say I really thought about it much again. Except once. A month later, I made another visit to the Katsuhiro, this time in a vain attempt of pleasure over business. Just a night of some insufferable company and a libation of cooked cola that kept me up all night and all weird and jittery for the next 2 days. An evening not worth remembering, save for one thing, a familiar face. Across the way, I spotted a celebrity, D.G. Donnacha, unwinding at the Katsuhiro, surrounded by a collection of identical haircuts and 3D printed nylon ties. It was in the news. Nano had been made legal the week before. As I leered at the senator unnoticed, I recalled their comments about the drug and what they would do if the substance had been legalized. With this in mind, I realized at that moment I was witnessing a rare and precious sight. A politician keeping a promise.
Kit Nitro.
Cybernetic Investigators is brought to you by writer, director, and producer Séamus Hanly, producer R.J. White, and production assistant Andrew L. Miller, with original music by Kate Fleming, and performances by Séamus Hanly, Sandra Kinahan, Freya White, Gabriel Featherstone, Síomha McQuinn, Bill Weeden, Dominic Miller, Lloyd Kaufman, Manoj Samuel, Jack Mackenzie, Lisa McInnes, Kirsten and Donnacha O'Brien.
He robbed a train near Santa Fe for money and for riches. It ended on a chain gang with those dirty sons of bitches.
When the shadow of the night came on, he was gone. One day he bought himself a gun and said, now I'm gonna make them hey, hey, hey. Reach! I heard him say, yes, this ain't your lucky day. Reach! I heard him say, then he smiled and rolled away.
Next episode, Formula -1.
Packed my bags. Last night, pre-flight. 0 hour. 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high. As a kite by then. Miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a time flight. And I think it's going to be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me back again to find I'm not the man they think I am back home. Oh, no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown bring me round again and find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise a kid. In fact, it's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did. And all this science, I don't understand. It's just a job. 5 days a week. Rocket man. A rocket man. And I think it's going to be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be long, long time.
I'm under strict instruction to let you know that you haven't truly experienced Rocket Man until you've heard it in the original Shatner. We'd both like to thank you for listening. I felt such a responsibility like transporting this episode to the studio today. This episode's involved the efforts of what's the largest cast we've ever had on this show. No, Séamus isn't here today. That's right, he's already fucked off with the Kit Nitro money that came pouring in. All I saw was his plane taking off, followed by a trail of £100 notes. Anyway, how fucking good was Infernal Machine as well? If you tune in before the show, Infernal Machine's on the same day as us from 4 till 6. It's always full of synthy goodness. I always try and arrive as early as I can so that I can catch most of Kelsey's set because it's always wonderful. Remember to follow Kit Nitro on Insta at Kit Nitro, I believe. Remember to subscribe to the Slush Poppy YouTube channel because we've had so much new engagement ever since we started doing Kit Nitro. It's been wonderful. And also, remember to love one another through these terrifying times. To see us out for the evening, here's some Curtis.
to me.